Thank you for having me, esteemed members of the National Gatsby Society. It is truly my pleasure and honor to be able to present this garden layout for your upcoming wedding, and I know you will admire the thematic touches all throughout the garden I prepared. As we all know, Gatsby is filled to the brim with class and glamour, so of course a prominent component of this garden will be roses, red roses to be specific. Leading to the main entrance of the estate, you will find a path lined with rows and rows of red rose bushes. Roses represent passion, wealth, power, and status. And these are all things Gatsby reaches for throughout the novel. But here they will be for the taking, of course with the risk of getting pricked by one of the thorns. And there lies a second layer of symbolism behind the red rose bush, that behind its perfect petals and luscious leaves, you might have the chance of finding a thorn and bleed instead. For the thorn of a rose bush represents betrayal, and that's exactly what happened to Gatsby. When he thought he had found love with Daisy, he would see that she would choose the latter over him at every turn, to the point where it led to his own death because of her actions, and she had no remorse for it. But I'm sure that won't happen at the wedding. Once we get past the roses lining the main entrance, you will find the star of the garden, a hedge bush maze. And you guessed it, the maze is composed of hedges and none other than roses. The simplicity of the plants within the garden of the wedding will hide the fact that a life of wealth is nowhere near as simple. You will rather get lost in your own problems, much as you will get lost in this maze. As you get deeper and deeper into the hedge maze, you will find that the hedges begin to be replaced by more and more rose bushes. And the most assuming part of this maze is that there is no center. It's more of a complex loop than a maze. It's somewhat like Nick's life throughout the Gatsby novel. As he strives to be more like Gatsby, he found himself surrounded by more snakes until he felt like he had no one left. You will get no satisfaction from this life, and before you get lost, you better get out. This maze will do the same thing. You can reach out for help, but you might get pricked by a thorn and you will never find the promised center. I've no doubt this will make the perfect garden wedding, and not only do I believe that this will fit your aesthetic greatly, but I also believe it will have your guests intrigued, tempted, and certainly enthralled throughout the whole event.